Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 213. Today's episode is powered by my sponsor Elgato Gaming. You guys can find a link down below in the description to a link to my Elgato profile page. It's going to show you a little bit more about the products that I use every single day to make my videos, and you can pick them up there. I'm talking the key lights, the green screen, multi-mount Stream Deck, HD 6DS Plus, all of that good stuff. You know the drill by now. So, getting on into today's episode, if you do me a favour right at the start, hit that thumbs up button on this Saturday. We are aiming for 3,500 likes. Can you make that happen? I think you can. Subscribe as well to the channel if you're new around here. We are approaching 450,000 subscribers. We're going to get there in the next probably few weeks, so I'm pretty excited about that. So, a little heads up, we need to start today's video a little bit before where we were at in yesterday's video. So I recorded me doing some of the Sudamericana SBC. Well, actually, I recorded the first stage and the last stage, or some of it, as you can see. Basically, we complete the Sudamericana because I've seen so many people saying it's such a great way to get 88 rated players into your club for SBCs and stuff. You can just recycle this again and again and again, and it's fairly cheap to do, or so I've heard. Now, it seemed a little bit more costly than some people were saying when I did it, that's for sure. I think, one, I'm a lazy buyer. Two, it was so frustrating because the leagues aren't on the system, aren't actually on the console. The first three I literally had to go on the web app and complete. It was just a little bit of a mess. It's a bit of a muddle. However, we are going to complete it, and I am going to take this Bustos card, who looks absolutely fantastic. He does look like a very good card, and if we don't end up, you know, recycling this again and again, if I hated it that much that we'll just leave it at that, then we've got a very good card out of it. Now, it cost me, it's difficult to work out what it really cost me, but I think I spent about maybe 50,000 coins, which is quite a lot. But then you obviously get packs back, and with those packs back, I took a look at all of the silvers and all of the golds that currently sell, and I sold them, and it meant that I put a lot of stuff back in my club. And after all of that stuff had sold, I think we eventually brought that cost down to making the SBC cost around 15 to 20,000 coins, which I think is big, especially if you're going to unlock an 88 rated player from that. So, and of course, there's stuff in my club. It probably is somewhat break even if you just sell absolutely everything. So it's not a bad shout. It's not the easiest SBC to do. It will drive you a little bit bonkers, but it's something, if you've got time and you want to, and you're so close to completing an SBC, but you can't actually afford that 88, then maybe try grinding out this SBC, see if you can get it done, try and make the money back from the packs, and then see where you're at afterwards, you know. So yeah, so we're going to get through the rest of the packs from that. The best pack it offers out is a Premium Gold Players Pack, by the way. So they're not absolutely insane, but actually you get a lot of silvers. And a lot of silvers is good if you do the rest of the League SBC grind, because that's great. You know, lots of the time the silvers are rare players that you can't normally pick up for cheap. And if you end up packing basically this SBC becomes profitable if you end up just packing like one player from Paderborn or the expensive Italian teams and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, we are going to get boards from one of these packs. We're going to get French centre mid from Bayern, which is of course Tolisso, 83 overall. We'll take it. 83s. Some of them are up in price a little bit because of the Team of the Week SBC. However, he was about 1.9k. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to stick him in the club for now. And then from the Premium Gold Players Pack, we are going to get boards again, but no FUT Birthday. Damn it. And we end up getting Belgian centre back, which is going to be, of course, Vincent Kompany. Now, 283s from that SBC is fine. We can sell them all on. For the rest of the episode, I need to do a whole bunch of other SBCs. It's a very SBC-packed episode. And then we will also make a decision and sign a new player for our team, which I'm very excited about, actually. I didn't think we were going to be able to make a change with how our rewards went yesterday. It means that we weren't super loaded. but I had neglected to think of a particular player which is within our price range if we gut our club a little bit, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So Bustos, welcome to my ultimate team. You are going to go on the bench, and I will actually probably be using him instead of Ferland Mendy this weekend as my sub. Whether or not I put him directly at right back or whether I put him at CDM, or I don't know. We're going to play it by ear, probably test it out a couple of different times and see what we think. But he is a 4-star skiller with loads of pace and great defensive stats. It looks like a bit of a boss. Now, there are many SBCs for me to complete. We're talking some of the, like the beautiful game, FUT 18. We're going to have marquee matchups and all of the stuff that came out on like Thursday night as well. So that's good. This is like the last hurrah for FUT Birthday for me. Very much hoping and trying that we can maybe pack a FUT Birthday from team number 2. However, if we don't, it doesn't matter because we have packed one FUT Birthday player in Lozano, which means we can tick FUT Birthday off the list of promos, which we have actually packed a promo player. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So, rare mixed players pack and then 2 83 plus players. Can we get ourselves a board from the rare mixed players pack? Ooh, doesn't look like it. Not exactly the greatest pack in the world. Rare mixed, I mean, it's literally an all rare pack, but they are bronze, silver, and gold in the pack. So, yeah, you never know. You actually, if you don't get anything good in the gold, you just hope maybe you get a silver or a bronze from a main league SBC, and you can sell there. And as you can see, I got one from France. Didn't sell for much, unfortunately, this time around, but it's always worth the risk, isn't it? Now, 2 83 pluses, by the way, means that you can get players that are over 83 rated. I'm telling you, it's entirely possible. Has it ever happened to anyone ever? I don't think so, but it is apparently possible. I kid. I think I got an 89 from it like last week or 2 weeks ago. But this time around, 2 83 pluses actually equal 2 83s for me. It's unfortunate. Luckily, the Taliso we just got from the Sudamericana SBC was tradable, so we can at least flip the untradeable one into our club and sell the other. So there was also the Nick Pope goalkeeper with 5-star skills SBC. I'm not going near that. I don't need Nick Pope, but I guess it's kind of cool that there's a 5-star goalkeeper. I thought they would have brought one out that linked to one of the 5-star centre-backs, though. Don't you think? Like, I thought the whole idea was that let everyone have 11 5-star skillers on the team. Maybe not. Who knows? But I thought maybe it should have been a French goalie or something because they've obviously really liked the French players in this promo. But let me know if you've got Nick Pope. Maybe he's fine just because he's tall and he's in the Prem. Like, it's a popular league that people use, right? So I'm sure actually I'm just overlooking it and it's probably okay. But I thought maybe the plan was just to let people have a whole team of 5-star skillers. So marquee matchups this week was fairly easy apart from the very last challenge. I realised that I didn't actually have a whole bunch of stuff in my club. For some reason, like what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks, I've just about been able to top myself up for like the next week's marquee matchups and stuff after rewards. But I think that's because you top your players up, but you've also already got a stock of players in your club. But I used that stock of players, didn't I? I've used it in the Sudamericana, and I also did like 5 or 6 of those upgrade packs earlier on in the week, which literally reduced and rinsed my club down to pretty much bare bones. So that was what made throwback marquee matchups a little bit. I actually had to buy players. That's very rare. And the final challenge was actually a bit annoying because you had like a maximum of 4 clubs and a minimum set of nations. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't the easiest of puzzle SBCs to complete. But we got it done. We got some packs, and it's always a pleasure to try and get something from the packs. I actually think marquee matchups packs were a little bit different this week. Typically, the best thing we've been getting is the premium gold players pack or a rare electrum. And this week we got a mega pack, and then the pack before that, the other sort of big pack, wasn't quite as good. So rather than like this, it was kind of like this for the 2 best packs from marquee matchups, which is fine. Like I'll take my luck in a mega pack. We get 6 of them every week with our weekly rewards, and sometimes we pack multiple walkouts. So it's always a risk, and I'm willing to take it. Marquee matchups is always definitely worth doing. Premium Electrum coming up next. Can we get ourselves a little board action? It looks as though we can. Can we get a FUT Birthday or a walkout? No, we can't. We're going to get ourselves Brazilian centre-back. It's not the 84 Felipe, it's going to be the 83 rated Miranda, who was a little bit more expensive than I thought. I think, like, as 83s go, they are up a little bit, so he was 2.5k or something like that. And there was also a couple of silvers which I could try to list. So the next pack then, I think it was some sort of mixed pack or another Electrum. I think, is this a rare mixed pack? We'll see as we open it up, won't we? I'll try and gauge what it is just from when we open it. We only get Weghorst, though. Really not a great pack. Is it a prime? Is it a rare? Is it a mix? Yeah, it's a rare mixed players pack. But there were quite a few of the silvers and bronzes that were from main league, so I'll definitely flip them up onto the market. And then from the final pack of marquee matchups, we can't get anything from the mega, unfortunately, this time around. It is what it is, but Bernat was going for over 3k or something, so because of some of the SBCs that were out, people were trying to link certain players together. It meant that it was a good time for me to try and sell the players that were in my club, and I needed to anyway, as you'll see in the next few minutes. So next up is the FUT 19 SBC, which I'm just going to quickly skip through so that we never have to look at it again, because I stuck a couple of 84s in there. I think I stuck an Inform that was untradeable that I'm never going to use. I well overspent because I didn't want to go out on the market and buy the players. And this is for an 84 plus player, you know, which basically means you can get a player that is above 84, you know. If you didn't know, you can. I mean, you can't, because absolutely no one in the history of the world has ever got above an 84, but apparently it's possible. Where have I heard this sort of speech before? Oh yeah, like 4 minutes ago in the video. Yeah, we get really unlucky from our 83 pluses and 84 pluses over the last couple of days. This time, submitting a couple of 84s and 83s and an Inform for an 84 Pavlenka. It's such an L, but hey, we move on. It could have been a FUT Birthday. It could have been like a... I don't know who is, like a Bale or someone. That would have been great, wouldn't it? Oh, it would have been very nice. And then we do the marquee moments for a gold players pack. It's to no avail though. So really, the pack luck has not quite been on point the last couple of days. Did we pack? Oh, we packed one walkout, didn't we, in our rewards yesterday? But it was just a Verratti, so not really anything to write home about. And you guys must remind me, by the way, to make sure I do an SBC using that red Pau Lopez, because I need to go and claim the other one back in the next like 5 or 6 days. So we are going to sell Lasagna here, guys. I was planning on using him in the weekend league because I didn't think I had any other options, but something came to me. I had a suggestion from one of my friends as to what I could do, and it sort of worked chemistry-wise in our team. So we're going to lose just a little bit. He's actually gone up in price from when we were checking him in yesterday's team of the week, in yesterday's rewards video. He was about 129, 130. Well, we get 139 for him. And I also then start the process of selling every tradable gold player that's in my club. I'm talking all the rares, all the non-rares, because I needed to clutch up. I needed to grab some extra coins, as well as selling Andy Robertson, as well as selling an Inform that I had in my club, and of course making sure that we get rid of Lasagna, as that's the bulk of the coins that we need. So as you can see, a whole bunch of stuff sold, but the main three that I needed to sell didn't go after the first few minutes. So I'm like, oh man, I'm going to have to wait another hour now, aren't I? Because they're not going to sell in the first hour. Turns out I think they all did eventually. It just took some time. As you can see now, we're up to 315k. That's because the Inform Debussy that I've had in my club for a while did eventually sell. Still waiting on Robbo, still waiting on Lasagna to sell, and that's going to take us over the 400k mark. But as you can see, we're going to update you in any second now with when they finally do sell. We head on into our transfer list right about now, and this is where Lasagna sells. So yeah, good one. Good hike up in price there. We get up to 400 and nearly 65,000 coins with just still some players to go. And actually, this was about the amount of money that I needed. So all I did was go into my club, list a couple of things that I knew I could sell instantly, because I'd already listed all of my players. Like I had a plus 10 attributes card and stuff that I could just list up on the market. It took me up in price to the point where I could afford this. Douglas Costa, FUT Birthday. I'm actually really excited to try the Brazilian because he does look very fun. I've heard some good things. I've also heard some pretty bad things. So we're going to be the judge of this to see whether or not he's a good player. So he cost me 466,000 coins or something, and I wanted to specifically buy him with a sniper chemistry style, because the sniper chemistry style gives you plus 15 on your finishing, which is vitally important for Douglas Costa, because the bad things that I've been hearing about him are not about his pace, not about how he runs with the ball. Obviously, he's got 97 pace, 95 dribbling or something. He's probably going to be quite good. Or is it 95 pace? I can't remember what he's got. However, very, very good stats. He's only got 75 finishing. So we need to up that, obviously, because he's going to be playing as a striker for us. It's vital that we get that stat up. And as you can see, adjusting the team around here, we are going to be actually going to up Alexandro's chemistry. He's going to get the perfect link to Douglas Costa, and they're going to get chem. As you can see, we get up to 92 attack positioning and 90 finishing with the sniper chemistry style. Pretty much max him out in his dribbling stats as well. He does look very good, and I think as long as those chemistry styles actually work, we've got someone that can do the business now. 5-star, 5-star up front with Neymar, who's 5-star, 5-star. I couldn't be more excited, actually, to get him in game and give him a shot. So, he's got 99 shot power off the bat, which I hope is going to come in clutch. And then just, that can be the thing which he definitely has. And then if the finishing helps him as well, we'll be all good. But finally, Robertson sold, even though I didn't really need him to in the end there. But we're actually not going to be completely broke. We're going to push our way up to sort of 30,000 coins, 40,000 coins, something like that after all of these players do sell. But yeah, this is the squad right now. So we have Tierney on 7. We have David Luiz on 8 and Neymar on 7. So we're used to playing with players like that, slightly off chemistry, but it does bring Alexandro up, and it does, of course, put Douglas Costa on full chemistry. Genuinely quite excited to use the Brazilian. I think this could be a good player. As long as that finishing doesn't hinder us too much, I think we're in for a bit of a treat. So obviously, from tomorrow onwards, we will start our weekend league, get that rolling, and hopefully get some nice wins. Check out and see how good the Piemonte Calcio or Juventus player actually is on this game. But guys, yeah, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. I am looking for your likes, and I am looking to get 3,500 of them. Why don't you come ahead and subscribe to the channel as well? I thank you for doing that. And of course, come follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you'll have a lovely day, and I hope you are taking care of yourselves and staying safe. Stay home, play games, do all of that great stuff. I'll catch you tomorrow with a new episode. Peace.